All right, another triangle problem. It says, triangle ABC where A is 3, B is 8, C is 10. Prove that the measure of angle C is 3 times the measure of angle B. All right? So let's put this down. I've got the whiteboard, and I'm not saying you have to draw a picture. I even think, like, when I draw a picture sometimes, I'm often deceived by the picture. But I'm going to, try to draw a picture of this thing. And they give me numbers, so I'm going to try to approximate this thing. So I'm going to say, side C is 10. This is C, it's 10. They go on to say B is 8. So I'm going to do something like this over here. I'm going to say B is 8 units. And again, this is just rough approximation of it. And they went on to say that the side A was 3. I put this over here. And this is angle A. This is angle B. And this is angle C. And what they're asking me to show is that the angle C, that C, the angle C, is 3 times the measure of B. That's what they're asking me to show, by the way. So, how do you do that? I mean, the bottom line is, I guess you could put law of cosines down, and I'll put that down for you. So, the law of cosines, I'm looking at it, and let's just do B first, all right? So, it would be B squared is equal to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC times cosine of angle B. Well, let's do that. What's B squared? 64. A squared is 9. C squared is 100. Minus 2 times AC is going to be 60. Cosine of B. I'll put that in parentheses. Well, let's see if we can figure that out. So let's see. 64. This is 109. Minus 60 cosine B. Wow. Let's see. I take 109 from both sides. 36 and a 9. 45 equals minus 60 cosine of B. Well, let's take a look at that. What do you get over there? You would get 45 over 60 is cosine of B. And cosine of B, just reducing it by 15, you'd get 3/4. All right? Now, by the way, I'm not sure if that really helps here. Let me see if I made a mistake somewhere. I think I did okay. I think I cosine B is 3/4. Let me do the other guy too, because it says something about B, and I'm looking at B and C, right? Yeah, let's put C down now. So it's going to be C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. Well, C is, again, 10. That's 100. Again, A was 3, so that's 9. B was 8, that's going to be 64, minus 2 times, and again, we're just doing AB, right? So we're looking at this thing, AB, that's going to be 24, so that's going to be 48, cosine C, and what do you get, 100, and 9 plus 64 is going to be 73, minus 48, cosine C. I'm going to take 73 from both sides, I get 27, equals minus 48 cosine C. Doesn't look good, does it? The numbers are working out okay, though. I'm not too excited about that, but 27 over minus 48 is cosine C. And I'm going to reduce that. I'm going to divide by 3, and you're going to get minus 9/16. So I got 2 things now, and the 2 things I have is I have the cosine of B is 3/4, and I have the cosine of C is minus 9/16. And what am I trying to show? I'm trying to show that cosine of C is equal to, remember, we want to show that C is 3B, that this is going to be the same thing as cosine of 3B, all right? So I'm going to write the cosine of 3B as 2B. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I would go too quick there, right? It's 2B plus B. I can use my sum formula. This is going to be cosine of 2B, cosine of B, minus sine of B. That's going to be a tough one, isn't it? and then sine of 2b. Now, by the way, I don't know the sine of b or sine of 2b, and I don't know the cosine of 2b, but I need to write down some identities that I do know, all right? So let's talk about the first guy. So it's going to be cosine of b, and I know an identity of cosine of 2b, and the cosine of 2b is going to be 2 cosine squared of b minus 1. I know that identity. And now minus sine of b, kind of crazy looking, right? And then the sine of 2b is 2 sine b cosine b. Boy, this thing doesn't seem to want to stop, does it? Let's write this over here, cosine of c. I'm trying to show this is true, by the way. Is cosine of b, 2 cosine squared b minus 1, minus, I'm looking at this guy, a little chicken scratchy, isn't it? It's going to be 2 cosine b, and then I get sine squared. Now, isn't that convenient? I'll tell you why. I can write that in terms of cosines now. So cosine of b, 2 cosine squared b minus 1 minus 2 cosine of b. Sine squared of b is going to be 1 minus cosine squared b. All right? Now, it says that what's cosine of b? It's 3/4, right? And before I do that, the cosine of c is minus 9/16. And the cosine of b is 3/4. Let's write this down. 3/4. 2 times 3/4 squared, which is 9/16, minus 1, minus 2 times, again, the cosine of b is 3/4. And this will be 1 minus 3/4 squared, which is 9/16. And I got some arithmetic to do over here. And it's always painful, but I'm hoping this works out nicely. That's going to be 9/8 minus 8/8. All right, minus, this will be 3/2. And then you get, this is going to be 16ths, right? So 16/16 minus 9/16. I'm just doing the arithmetic, and I'm hoping this equals minus 9/16, by the way. Sorry about that. 3/4. That's going to give me 1/8. We'll do that later, by the way. Minus 3/2. This will be 16. And 16 minus 9 is 7. All right, let's keep going. Minus 9/16 equals 3/32. And it's going to be minus 21/32. Well, 3 minus 21 is going to be minus 18, right? 30 And that's going to be minus 9/16. We showed what we need to show. We're done. Thank you.